Hello and good morning. It's 6:54 a.m. Greg and I are loaded up. Truck is full of junk. We're headed to Nashville today. It should be about a 6-hour run. We're planning one stop at Buc-ee's in a place called Crossville along Interstate 40. It's about 200 miles away. We're charged up to 96% at a range estimate of 289. It's 200 miles there. Plenty of charging before there, but our goal is the Crossville Buc-ee's and Tesla supercharger. I don't have anything else to say except my buddy here. Can you see him?
Hey.
Wait, we better turn a light on.
Oh.
Yeah, well.
Good morning.
Yet another day.
Oh, we're off on another adventure. It feels like we've done this before somehow.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot. And I can't believe you filled up the CyberBeast. It's full. How'd you do that?
You know, that is true. The CyberBeast is nearly full. The whole vault area is probably 90%, and the back seat's got a lot of junk. The frunk is full. I pick up my wife and all her stuff in Nashville today, or actually we leave, I think, on Wednesday. So all is good. All right, let's hit it. We're burning daylight. Let's have a look at our trip. We've got 2 miles on it. It's now called, this trip, it's called the Cyber Trip around the country. We are in the new Cybertruck. This is Class 2. And we're going to pick up my wife in Nashville. And then we're heading up through Kentucky and Illinois and Missouri and Iowa and Minnesota and North Dakota and Montana and then down into Wyoming. That's where we're going. It's going to be a multi-day video. We will make videos as I can. I don't know if I'll be able to do it every day. I'll certainly try, but chances are probably not. I'll try to get them out as fast as possible. And certainly when I get to Wyoming, I'll put them out every day, try to catch up. That's all I know. The Cybertruck, we're leaving at 95% as I speak. It was 96. And for you miles, folks, it's 287 miles. We're going to stop, get a Scottish breakfast, and then head down the road. We're up here on Interstate 26, headed to the west. Currently, we're heading north up through the Asheville area and then west out on Interstate 40. What I tried this morning, I've been doing driving in EVs for a long time. And what I've determined is if I set the navigation here this early, it wants to stop in Asheville to charge and then continue our trip. While I know the battery is currently 90 or 271 miles, yeah, I gotta stay on the road, is 271 miles, and we've got about 200 miles to go. Part of this is I need to kind of let the battery warm up this morning, and then the calculation will change. So that's our plan anyway. We're now at Interstate 40, heading to the west, going through the gorge. The good thing going to the west is the sun's behind us in the morning, which is fine. Looks like a nice clear day today.
Rescue, you pretty much have to do that, otherwise it just...
We made it to the gorge. Yeah, this is Interstate 40 running between Tennessee and North Carolina. Looks like we left all the clouds behind us. It's pretty clear here now. We made a quick stop at the rest stop here, which is our normal stop here just inside Tennessee. We've been debating, Greg and I, along the way what's right. So what I did is I just navigated to Crossville, which is the normal navigation, right, without the calculation for supercharging. The 12% on arrival, we have 127 miles. The nav showing 198 of range, which is typical. We lose probably 15-20% in the summer and maybe just a hair more in the winter relative to the EPA calculation here. We're arriving with 12%. 10% in this battery is 32 miles. So we should arrive at plus 40 miles of range, I think, which is fine. As long as we're at 0 or above, it's no problem. I think we're just fine. This is the route my wife takes. She drives the Model Y with the dogs, usually going to Nashville. And she'll drive that 200 plus miles from Tryon all the way to Crossville at the Buc-ee's, charge up, walk the dogs, and then head on to Nashville. We are back on the road. We're just in the outskirts of Knoxville, Tennessee. And let's have a look at our stats here. As you can see, we have 18% on arrival now, which is great. 71 miles to go. The truck is reporting 138 miles of range. So we got that made. And there's downtown Knoxville, Tennessee.
Take Interstate 40 west toward Nashville.
How many watts is there? We're now west of Knoxville here. And let's have a look at our stats. If I zoom in here, you can see we have now 18% on arrival. We got 46 miles to go to Crossville. That's the Buc-ee's supercharger. What about it? Well, just westbound here on Interstate 40. We're here, check it out. Buc-ee's. If you've not seen a Buc-ee's, here it is. Let me zoom in a little. There's something like 50 gas pumps. And it's my opinion, they sell the fuel a little cheaper, but they make up for it when you come here to spend a few cents less a gallon to go into the store and buy all the junk. Good junk, but junk nevertheless, and that's where the high profit margin is.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Interstate Drive.
No. See, look at the line. You just can't believe it. I say it's like going to Disneyland. If you've ever been to a big giant park and all the people are trying to park and leave and all that baloney, it's pretty wild. All right, well, the superchargers are over here to the left. We've got some non-Tesla guy here. What is this thing? It is a Nissan. Yeah, it's a Aria. All right, so we'll back it up here. It's not much different than the car. And we're here. Okay, so let's have a look at our trip meter. Today we've driven 217 miles, 92 kilowatt hours used at a rate of 426. Arrived with 51 miles or 17%. And that's perfect. As we drove up, you guys saw the Nissan. Well, these two guys were told by their boss to deliver that Nissan Aria to a customer. They knew nothing about electric vehicle, and he was at wit's end. So he needs to park on the other side. And I'm going to walk over there and we'll take a look and see if we can help these guys out a little bit. Well, let's see. Release the charge port. Let's see. What do we got here? Home. Okay, home. Is there a charging screen? No. let's see. What the hell is this? Waiting for the device to allow access. Golly. All right, hold on.
5 minutes later.
Okay, so where's charging?
Charging plug.
Yeah, it's not charging. So where does it say connected? See, it says it's connected, can't charge, right?
Yeah.
But we need to release it. This is a shout out to my new friend Rudy of the Nissan dealership. Their boss said, take this car to another dealership and for a delivery to a customer. They had no education. They didn't know what they should do and shouldn't do. So I helped them, and there is no working CCS1 plug here at Buc-ee's or in Cookville, or sorry, in Crossville. So I sent them on to Cookville where there was one. And it looks like we've got a buddy over here, a second Cybertruck. Hey, are you sleeping?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna run in and use the facilities. Are you staying, or are you?
No, I'm gonna come in. I was just wondering what happened.
Oh yeah, it looks like another Cybertruck showed up.
I
So,
saw that. Yeah.
all right.
Well, I'm gonna put the window on.
You know how to use this? You own a Tesla, you know how to get in and out of the door.
It's a conundrum.
Oh, I know, it's too simple. The supercharger is here, and there's 16 stalls. We are charged enough, 73% and 220 miles of range. That's important because what we're trying to do is characterize the battery and the software where the BMS is giving us proper information. Battery management system. All right, well, let's see. Let's navigate. Navigate to Nashville, Tennessee. And I didn't give it an address, so it just puts us at city center, and I say yes. And it gives us the navigation, how long, and all that goodies. We are circulating. We are ciphering. All right, the calculation is 111 miles. We arrive at 32%, just fine. So I got to tell you a little story. As we drove up, there was a Nissan Ariya trying to figure out how to charge. First of all, they don't have a NACS connector on, and what the problem was for these guys, Rudy and his compadre from the Nissan dealership, transporting a car all the way from Knoxville to Nashville. And they showed up here, and I don't know how they figured it out, except that maybe their navigation in the Ariya pointed them to a Tesla supercharger. But since they are not able to hook up yet, we saw Rudy and his buddy trying to charge, and he was obviously frustrated. After I plugged in, I sat with them, and you kind of saw a little bit of it. They didn't know the first thing about the Ariya, even though they had some training. But the bottom line is, basic how to drive it, how to charge it is needed. I helped them. I ended up looking on PlugShare and found the nearest workable CCS plug in Cookville. So since we're going by there, I think we're going to go by and see if Rudy's there and see how they're coming along. Let's hit the road. We just left Buc-ee's and are westbound Interstate 40. Yeah, it must be lunchtime. No, it's only 10 o'clock. I don't know. Talked to the guy at Buc-ee's that works there. He goes, believe it or not, Mondays is the lowest day they have, and the rest of the days are 10 times more. So anyway, worked out fine. We're going to navigate and go check on Rudy and his compadre there at Nissan, and we'll just make sure that they're able to charge. That's 20 some miles. Let's set the nav up here. We are off here in Cookville. Are we crazy? You bet. We don't have much to do today, so this is just a simple stop. Little Model 3 there. We were just playing on our radio here. This is a radio that my buddy Lee, K0LW, came up with using the hotspot and using a remote rig and an IC7100. And we can actually be on the radio from North Carolina in the vehicle. You can hear Greg's tuning the bands. So we can make contacts with hams using all this digital stuff. We're getting there now. Looks like 0.8 miles, and we'll see if Rudy actually made it here. Just going up the main drag. I don't know where we are. We're going north from the interstate here, up in Cookeville. We're getting close here now.
Now turn left onto
Hey,
University
there's Rudy.
Drive.
How about that? How about that?
You'll be glad to see you.
Yeah, he's looking like he's having somebody help him over there. Maybe.
Maybe.
You're gonna freak him out now because he's not expecting us to follow him down here. Here we go.
There he is, old Rudy fella.
Old Rudy. Let's see what he's got going on here.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
Yes, we have.
Hey, Rudy.
Yeah, that's it. We'll park over here.
Yeah. You're pretty jumping out of his trousers.
All right, well, let's go see what Rudy's doing here. Howdy. Where's Rudy?
He's right there. Why?
Where'd he go? You in here? Oh, dude.
It's in use, so it should be charging, shouldn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Well, see, I had to come and check on you guys. Since we're going to Nashville, I want to make sure you actually got hooked up.
Hopefully it's hooked up, so hopefully.
Good. Well, we can check from the status. How you doing? All right, let's check this out. Looks like you got a green light, which is cool. And according to this, you're connected, and it's hard to see. Let's see.
These things need a roof over them.
They
so
do.
say that
Yeah.
because of the glare, you can't see
They sure do.
Myself here.
Let's see. It says tap here on your phone. Boy, that's cryptic as heck. It says lapse time 9 minutes and 38, 62.5 kW. Now it says complete. What the heck does it mean complete?
I'm just charging, that's all I can.
I think it's done. Well, you want to check your car level in there? Let's check the amount you've charged. You might already be charged up, don't know. What's it say on the screen there? Right on the right side over there. What's that say?
It is no longer available. It is blue, and you read what it says.
All right, let me...
I can't read.
It's okay. It says in use because you're plugged in. Let's see. Oh. All right, Rudy took his phone out of the range, is what that means. Would you like to enter the connections menu? Yes. All right, so this is the connections menu. It's connecting to the phone, but we don't want to do that. We want to check the charge screen. You're down to 6% and you're not charging. So I don't think we need the phone to do it. Did he use his credit card, do you know?
Put it on there.
Okay, we better check because it's not charging anymore. It says complete. So let's redo that. All right, so got the same baloney. Let's see. See, it says complete. See? So let's see how to charge point. Boy, this is you can't see it. Since he walked away, we have no control now. Isn't that nice?
So now
Why don't you give him a call and tell him to come on back, or you'll be here all day and night. See, there's no way to stop it without the credit card that started it. Okay? And you can't disconnect it. Wow, what a state of affairs. Well, Nissan Ariya, nice car. Charging system sucks using CCS. What's that? I can. Do you want me to go pick him up?
Yeah.
Okay, tell him I'm coming. Oh wait, I'm not sure if I can. I'll leave Greg here. Tell him I'll come down and pick him up.
Huh?
To call him and tell him I'll come and pick him up. Oh well. Well, that even complicates it even more. But you think he's there? I'll run down and. All right, I'll go see if I can find him. I don't see him on the street. I would bet he is in the store. I'll just pull up out front here. We'll get him. Yeah, let's see here.
One hour later.
All right, it's now 11:46 a.m. We are leaving the University of Tennessee, and we have messed around with the ChargePoint DC fast charger located in the corner of University Drive at 320 University Drive in Cookeville. The screen is wrecked. The Ariya is, well, while you may own an Ariya, it is really, in my opinion, need of some kind of help, big time. And that help needs to come in the form of someone that knows how to design something, design it properly. This is just a public announcement. If you want to release the charge port on an Ariya when it screws up, you hit the lock button once and unlock twice on the fob, and it unlocks the charge port. There's no other way to make that happen, and at least we've discovered. We spent an hour here helping Rudy and his friend that work at Nissan. They're going to go to the Nissan dealer because the DC fast charger, the only one here in Cookeville, is non-operational. The screen is so bad you can't see what's going on, and I have to say that the poor people on CCS trying to charge, there goes police, the poor people trying to charge has been a pain in the butt. So I don't know what to say. Could be all the Ariya, could be something else, I don't know. But we spent an hour, there they go now, and they're completely, I guess the word would be upset at this whole process, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, we're heading back to the interstate and back to Nashville, where we were heading before. Let's get on the highway and get to it. We are between Cookeville and Nashville. Looks like 64 miles. We're going to arrive at 25%. Greg and I were just talking about our good deed, trying to help Rudy and his pal there in the brand new Ariya. And I will say that if you were an EV, prospective EV guy, and you had to charge on things like ChargePoint and those kinds of deals, I don't know. I will tell you, I've used ChargePoint in the Tesla using the CCS adapter, and it went relatively smooth for me. I used my app, I went on, I've activated the charger, plugged it in, and it worked just fine. Part of the problem is this particular charger here was all broken on the front. You couldn't hardly read any of the stuff on the screen. And then when it got into a weird mode, we didn't know how to disconnect the Ariya. That took a half an hour, and thanks to the ChargePoint guy and his database, he was able to tell us one click on the power and two on the open on the fob, and it disconnects the charge port. So whatever. Anyway, we tried our best to try to get them going, but they were headed to the Nissan dealer, and hopefully they have a DC fast charger so they can get home tonight. We found some liquid sunshine. Well, here's how the windshield wipers work. I'll back this up here. You can kind of see. They do an admirable job in clearing the water. All right, well, there you have it. Hurricane. We're on Highway 155 going around Nashville. The other way is all messed up, so the nav sent us here. And just like that, we made it. 339 miles, 142 kilowatt hours used at a rate of 420. That's a little bit more than the Model Y, but considering this vehicle is gigantic, we arrived with 85 miles at 28%. You know, we tried to help Rudy and his pal with that Nissan, but just no luck. I don't know what to tell you except that if you're thinking about buying an electric vehicle, think twice or three times about buying one with a CCS plug on it. Problem is the chargers are just not reliable, they're not maintained, and you just have a bad experience. And then from then on, you will hate electric cars. This is the first leg of our trip. We'll be out of here and heading up to the north in a couple days, so be sure to watch. If you like today's video, give me a like, and please do not forget about the Tesla referral link. It gets you a discount on buying your Tesla. I get a little bit out of it for some supercharging, and it'll be great for you because you get access to me and whatever knowledge I can supply direct to you. Thanks for watching. I'll look for you in the upcoming trip video, and take care.